my videos are stories and things I'd like to say to my daughter. I might not get the chance to say these things, before I die, because we're not talking right now. Long story. I tell that in another video. But this video is about how to survive a midlife crisis. So, this is what I have to say on the subject, because I went through a midlife crisis about 11 years ago in the year 2011. Yeah, it was rough. It was really rough. So there's a lot I think that I could say on the subject that might be helpful to my daughter, maybe to somebody else. So when you get to in your mid 30s, there's this expectation that you're supposed to have gotten to, someplace in life. You like think of your spirit and your journey is like a house. You at least need to have laid the foundation to who you want to create, what you want to build for your life, and what you want to do, and who you're going to be. You have to at least have that framework and foundation. Otherwise, you're just standing on earth. And if you haven't started to build yourself, that earth is going to be like quicksand, and Mother Earth is going to recycle your soul. That's what's happening. It's like your soul's being recycled when you're having this midlife crisis, and you could really learn a lot about yourself. You can go to really negative places, and that was my mistake. Is I got really negative. But where I think would be helpful is, it's like the best way I can explain it. It's like it was a period of time, but there was also very significant moments where it just felt like it was like a mini personal judgment day. That's what it felt like. And I was judging myself, and very harshly. It's like you're not in competition with other people in life. Technically, you're in competition with yourself to be the best you. And if you're out of step. If you've not put in enough effort to create yourself. You're going to feel that imbalance, and it's going to upset you. It's going to be painful. It's going to hurt your feelings. But it's really important to look at it and look about like how I need to make some changes. I need to get some perspective. I need to reevaluate things, and it's a scary time. So I think it's really important to have some support, and I hope that that you have that. It's also really important to let go. You gotta just like let go of everything. You can't. The more you cling on to things, the harder it's gonna be. This life, everything. This is all temporary. This is not none of this is built to last forever. None of it. The only thing that's eternal is the light within inside of you. And so just remember that it doesn't, it's all it is. You don't have to have a huge amount of faith. All it takes is a mustard seed, right? You don't have to make, huge leaps and bounds. You don't have to be perfect. It's not about perfection. It's just having a little bit of faith to get you through. And you can make it through a hard time and come out the other side of it stronger. What else can I say? Just forgive everyone. Just forgiveness is so important. We come into this life to experience love, and part of the experience of love is loss, is grief. That's the full experience. It's not just the good times, it's also the loss as well. And the more that you can cry and feel the sorrow and the depths of despair, let yourself feel it. That's the problem I feel with all the psychiatric medications. People aren't feeling their feelings. And that's problematic, in my opinion. It's really important to be able to process your emotions. It's a part of our experience, and if we try to shut that off, there's consequences to that. There's definitely consequences. So, as I feel, the more that I allow myself to touch on my pain and to feel my feelings deeply. Not just the pleasant, fun emotions, but to deeply feel the painful, the difficult emotions. The deeper I can go in any emotions means that all of the other emotions are stronger as well. I mean, there was one day I was sobbing, and like 20 minutes later I was laughing and just so happy. It's like, I know I know I'm crazy. We all know that. But I really think it's important to feel your emotions. The suppression of emotions leads to so many conflicts and just problems for people that and then you're confused because you've suppressed your emotions for so long that you don't know what is even going on with yourself, and that's a scary thing, to not know yourself. It's really scary. That's why it's important to get off drugs during this time. If you've been a drug addict and you're going through a midlife crisis, you need to get sober. If you're a sex addict going through a midlife crisis, you need to not have sex. 1 year. Listen to me. 1 year. So what else did I want to say? Oh, there's a lyric to a song, of course, I want to say. Uh, the less I seek my source for some definitive, the closer I am to find. Like, I don't have to have all the answers. I don't have to figure anything out. I don't have to be perfect. I'm gonna be fine. I just have to get through this moment, and like letting go of your sense of self, letting go of all all of it, because this is all an illusion. This world is just a stage for you to learn your spirit, to learn and grow here. So being able to let, there's multi-layers. So when you're letting go of things, there's so many different layers, and you think you've let it all go, but then something will trigger you and set you off, and then you feel like you're back at square one, but you're not. You're just on the next level of letting go. It's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. It might feel like you're dying. It's horrible that a lot of people commit suicide when they go through this process, because it feels like you're dying. It feels like you want to die because you feel like maybe you're a failure. Maybe, things happen that were out of your control, and you're in a situation where you feel like things are out of control. You don't know how to live. It's really hard to be in that moment where you realize that you don't know how to live, but you know that you can get through it. I think you can if you let go of the fantasy of what you thought life was gonna be. Learn how to accept reality. Slow down. Appreciate. Have gratitude for what you do have. You know, Stop comparing yourself to other people, because you just take notice and have the awareness of what you do have, what you can work with, and what tools you already have. Even though everything might seem negative, it's a mixed bag, honey. It's a mixed bag. And you need to search through that bag. Stop focusing on all the broken tools and all of the loss and all of the pain, because it's temporary. Focus on what you can do. Focus on all you do have. Even if it's just a prayer every morning, you have to find faith. You have to find a structure and a framework to your life that works for you, and you'll get through it. And I love you. I love you so much. I'll see you on the other side, honey.